Hey everybody, I was just sitting out here in the rain, parked and just kind of thinking about stuff, and I just wanted to talk, I guess. One thing I'm noticing about this outreach thing is it can really kind of get depressing, and it's opening my eyes on a few things about myself and just life in general. And in my situation, anybody that knows me knows I'm pretty gung ho. I start on something, man, I lock in like a freaking bulldog. Actually, more like a pit bull, probably pit bull. And that's an Aries thing, I guess. But anyway, I lock in to the point that I just take no prisoners, man. I just really get aggressive on things that matter to me or whatever my current situation is. I do it at work, I do it in life, I do it with the good human thing. And sometimes I think that's actually a curse, because with that is a lot of stress. This is what it feels like to me. Imagine that you have 20 kids. God forbid you ever have 20 kids. But you have 20 kids, and each one of those has a health condition. And each one of those kids are now living on the street. And you're a concerned parent. And you know they're all out there, and that consumes you because you're passionate about your family and your kids, and that's all you think about, and you worry about it. And every day, you're not allowed to necessarily talk to them every day, so you don't necessarily know how they're doing. You get bits and pieces from the street about how they're doing, but not enough to really draw a conclusion if they're okay. That's how I feel. I basically feel like doing this good human thing has helped others in a lot of ways, I think. But in a lot of ways, it's actually made things worse for me. It's because of the type of person I am. I can't just, give a guy a sleeping bag and feel like I did my part. I know there's more to be done, and because of the type of person I am, I feel like I have to. And that sucks, actually, because emotionally, this is tough on me. And so part of me feels like maybe I've bit off more than I can chew, that, maybe physically I'm prepared to be that guy to bust my hump and do what I can to help people, even if it never really shows any results, which isn't the issue for me. It's the issue of doing what I have to do. But that opens up my eyes to other things about this situation on the streets. Is maybe part of the reason people don't jump out and help is because emotionally it's too hard to. Maybe they know that about themselves before they actually get out there and try to do what I'm doing, and it's easier to just concentrate on your own world and your own problems because it's depressing, and it makes you realize just how close you are to potentially being like that. It's like we're all in denial. And when you're in denial, it makes it easy to walk past that kind of problem. It's almost like battered wife syndrome. You know the situation's really bad, you know it needs to be done, but you just can't do it. You can't bring it on yourself to move on or change your situation. And the homeless people are feeling like that. I'm feeling like that. I got one of these guys out here. I'm just so stressed out right now. I'm just really upset that I can't step up and help him. And then I see the sorry. I'm trying not to frickin' be a baby about it. And then I see examples of what maybe his next step is going to be and how he may end up under a bridge instead of his current situation. And it's very tough for a guy like me because I'm so passionate about sadness. I don't want people sad, and it burns me when we're just in a society that, am I really going to make any kind of impact in these people's lives? Like, I clearly cannot do this by myself. Clothes, things like that are not going to fix this problem. So, as you can see, I'm a little stressed out about it. I don't know what to do. It's affecting me pretty deeply, and it's hard to maintain my sanity, honestly, because I'm taking this personal. And that being said, it's made me realize again, which I kind of knew this would be an issue, and that's why I didn't do it the first time, but a few posts back, I talked about using my skills, the investigative skills and all this, into getting into child abuse investigations, or like that other thing, the CASA program. And honestly, I don't think I can. I would love to be that guy because I'm kind of a badass when it comes to taking on a project and getting serious about it. And I can lock on, but emotionally I'm kind of fragile that way because these would be like my own kids, and if I can't do enough for them, I almost don't want to do anything. And I hope you guys can relate that. I'm not saying I'm a quitter, and I'm not saying that, it's tough and I just should back down. It's not like that. It's just, it drags you down. And it drags you down knowing that there's no cure in sight, in a sense. And it makes you really, I'm taking on the burdens of the people on the street that I'm talking to, and I'm in a nice warm car in a nice house, and I don't see a solution for them. How are they supposed to feel that? I got my shit together and I can't figure it out for them. How are these guys who's sitting in a freaking car or under a bridge supposed to feel like there's hope and somehow pull out of it? Like, how is that? And I know what's going to happen. A bunch of people are going to say, dude, hang in there. You're the man. You're making a difference. But it's like the global warming situation, or recycling problems, or everything. All the humanitarian things that we all stress over. Change can't come with one or two people. It has to be a whole massive group of people just getting their shit together and fixing it. And no one wants to do it. Or they're like me. They're just exhausted. And they're like, man, dude, I'm against an uphill battle. Like, what can I do? I need 1,000, 100 million people to do the same thing. And no one wants to for whatever reason. Good reasons or bad. I'm going to have to modify this good human thing to where I get involved, but not as involved. Because, maybe concentrate on the people I know for a fact I can somehow influence and help out. I just helped out a completely naked lady downtown who pretty much everybody in town knows her. Just sitting there trying to get her clothes on under an eave, and it's just sad. No human being should have to be that low, either by choice or whatever. there has to be something to step in, and people have to have their own free will, of course, but their families give up on them and everything, and we don't know the whole story, why that happens. Is it the family sucks? Is it the person? Obviously addicts and things burn bridges in their own houses and communities, and I get that, but I'm that guy. I can't just look and step over a dude that's in a doorway and just treat him like he's a street carpet. I just can't do that. It's tough. It's like I need a house in the middle of nowhere off grid where I don't have to look at humanity. So anyway, sometimes Dave needs a good human street program to lift me up, because try doing this. I do this pretty much every day. And every day I get calls, and every day I have to say, sorry, I don't have enough resources to help you, man. I wish I could. And in essence, I take the guilt, the heat, the sorrow, and everything for the community that doesn't talk to them at all. It's exhausting. I didn't expect it to be this hard. So anyway, that's my discussion for the day. Wish me luck. I'll get through all this. I'll figure something out. I usually do.